Who is this? Wesley. Okay, this question today comes from Wesley. Remember that old Star Trek with that guy Wesley? What was his last name? Wesley? He had the mole? I love that guy. Okay, so Wesley writes in and says, I loved what you said about therapists not having to give back through their businesses, right? That's something I talk about. However, I really strongly believe in helping therapy be accessible for all, and Open Path can only do so much. Shout out to Open Path. I have too many spots for people who only charge $50 a session, who I only charge $50 a session for. What is a way for me to reduce those spots to 1 to 2 without feeling horribly guilty and like I'm denying sessions to people who really need them? This is a great question, Wesley. Thank you so much for asking. And in so doing, you've broken my heart a little bit. So I'm fake crying right now because I'm a terrible actor. But when I go home, I'm going to cry for real because this is a really heart-wrenching question. So the fact of the matter is you are going to deny help or therapy to people who really need your services. You've talked to about a couple of different things you're saying in this question. You're saying you have a value of giving back and you understand the pain of having folks who need therapy, or who need deep work, who don't have access to it. That is a real dilemma. And it's true, Open Path cannot reach them all. They can reach a lot, but they can't reach them all. You also talk about wanting to have a practice that is sustainable and that affords you the quality of life that you want to have. These things, at least initially, they can't necessarily happen at the same time. You can't charge, like you're saying, it sounds like you're charging $50 per hour for way too many folks, such that you actually are getting burnt out and overwhelmed, if I'm reading your question correctly. So, I had a high schooler, you know who you are, discover Hey Tiffany and write into me, right? And this high schooler wrote me this amazingly long email about this person's desire to get out of their small town and make it into the world, and they want to study psychology. Oh, they broke my heart, right? So I have a list of over 1,300 of you guys out there in the world who I am so excited about serving, including this high schooler and including the rest of you, right? I also, as some of you know, sometimes do mitigation work to help men get off of death row. I've done about 5 cases, and I think all 5 of them thus far have been successful, which is fantastic. And I also have a private practice with a sliding scale and some full people, but some of the people I've been working with for years, and I'm really passionate about the work. Now, the fact of the matter is, I wish that I could take that high schooler, fly them out to San Francisco, pay for their life, show them the world, or at least even have an hour conversation with them every week. But that hour conversation would take away from the videos I'm making for 1,300 plus of you guys who get these videos. If I get called right now to do that mitigation work with men to get them off death row, if I choose to do that work, that's going to be 10 or 15 hours, not to mention the psychological impact of doing that work. Every week, which takes away 10 to 15 hours of the work I'm doing with Hey Tiffany or my private practice. I literally cannot do all of these things right now because time is limited and I'm not bringing in enough money that I could pay someone to go do all those things for me, right? Like if I could pay someone to do all of these tasks over here, then I could call all of my Hey Tiffany subscribers, all of you, and do hour-long consultations with you to help you get unstuck. I would love to do that, but I am limited, right? Wesley, this is why your question breaks my heart. I don't want to... I get very passionate about this issue. So part of knowing I'm devoting myself to my Hey Tiffany subscribers, for example, and spending hours and hours and hours and hours, I'm recording this on a Sunday, to create content for you guys. In so doing, I know that I'm saying no to other things and other people who need my help. People who break my heart actually break my heart. To know that I can't be serving all of those people. Cut the film. So Wesley, if I actually think about the people who I'm not able to help over here by virtue of making this choice over here, I feel bad. I feel really bad because I want to be able to help everybody, but I can't. We can't help everybody, not at the beginning. But here's the thing. If you bust your ass now to create a practice that brings in enough money that you can start hiring other people to help you out, you actually are able, in the long run, if you play the long game, you are able to make a greater impact. You need money to create a greater impact. Money creates more time for you, and with that more time, you can make yourself accessible and available to more of the people who need your help, right? You scale up your impact, but you need money to be able to do that. So in the beginning, you're going to be giving your time, so you got to charge a lot for your time so that you can use that money to reinvest in your business to be able to make an impact on the people you're going to serve. Are you going to feel guilty when you actually let yourself think about all the people who, in the meantime, are out there needing your help? Yes, it's going to be heart-wrenching and heartbreaking, and guess what? That's the reality of limitations. And if you're going to make a huge impact in the world, it's actually better to be able to have that in your heart and to be able to stay closer to those feelings, because those are the feelings that will drive you to come in on a Sunday and do the fucking work for the people you're passionate about serving. Wesley, that's my answer to your question. Thank you for asking it, and fuck you for asking it, man, because now I'm going to have to spend some time recovering after this video. But I thought it was an important question to answer. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your question, and have a good rest of your day. For the rest of you guys, Wesley included, in October, I'm actually going to be releasing my online course, Lean In, Make Bank, where I actually help therapists deal with all of these money issues that I'm talking about in here. Get clear about the reality of your financial situation with a supportive community of therapists who are both have the similar values to you, wanting to make a bigger impact and giving back, but also conflicts around doing that. I'm going to also help you think about how to address money in your clinical situation so you can actually raise your fees, make more money, have a bigger impact, know exactly how to do that with a supportive community behind you. If you're interested in that, if you're already on my mailing list, you're going to get that information in September. If you're not on my mailing list, definitely come over to heytiffany.com, sign up, and you'll receive that information in September. I can't wait to see you guys. I ran this course in June. It was a massive success. I'm so excited for my students who went through that process, and I'm super excited to lead another small cohort of people through that program in October. Thank you so much. Have a good rest of your day.